Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to talk about Solo, a Star Wars story, but with spoilers. If you want a non-spoiler reaction to the movie, I will have a link to that down below. I uploaded that video earlier last week. I saw this movie twice. I went to the Thursday night premiere, and then I went again the Sunday after the movie came out. The non-spoiler reaction video was filmed the Friday morning after the Thursday night premiere, and this spoiler video is being filmed the Monday after the movie came out. Now, to begin, how Han and Chewie met, it is different from how they met in the old EU. It was a cool idea. I think it was an interesting idea. You know, Han's in the war, and then they send him down to the Beast. As soon as they said to send him to the Beast, you know, the first time I watched it, I had a feeling that it was going to be Chewbacca. And it was pretty cool seeing a Wookiee covered in mud. The first time I watched it, I wasn't really okay with having Han speak Shriwook. And it didn't really sound that much like the language. It just sounded like him gurgling. But the second time around, I started to be a little bit more okay with it. Chewbacca has his own theme music now. That's really cool. My favorite scene in the movie is probably when they were doing the castle run. You have Chewie go and save the enslaved Wookiee. I thought that was pretty cool. That's probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, being that I'm a huge Chewbacca fan, of course. I like Wookiees. There were some things for sure that I didn't get answered. Like, going into the movie, I thought maybe we would find out the life debt that Chewie has with Han, but you never really find it out. Going into it, I thought maybe it could have been the whole train scene or something else, but they never really clearly said, okay, this is the life debt that I have for you, or this is why I have this life debt. You see them become friends, and Han even calls Chewie a buddy in the movie. There's never a clear enunciation that this is how the life debt is created. When Enfys Nest took off her mask, and the music that played in the background made me think maybe this is somebody that's important, that we should all know about, but I never really had that clear, like, what the big deal was, or if the music had anything to do with who she really was, if we were supposed to know or not. Something that a lot of people that watching this movie are probably confused about is Qi'ra turning on the hologram of Darth Maul. If you have not watched Clone Wars or Rebels, you definitely would be confused. But you find out in the animated Star Wars series Clone Wars that Darth Maul is in fact still alive. He never died in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. He did have his body chopped in half. If you notice in the hologram, he actually has a mechanical lower half, which he does have in the Clone Wars as well as in Rebels. He does eventually die in Rebels. If you have not seen Clone Wars and Rebels and you are a Star Wars fan, I do highly recommend it. Until next time.